Morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Another day, another dollar.
Kelsey, what did it feel like making league history with that poor contract?
I don't know if it's league history after I see everybody else's numbers now, but I was grateful. It was humbling for me and my family. You guys know what I kind of been going through the last 2 or 3 years, so it was big for my family, and I'm proud of like what I've been able to accomplish. But it's humbling. It's humbling because you see those kind of numbers and you don't think it's possible. So I'm grateful.
Four makes it challenging. Would you even consider anywhere else?
I think any competitor does, but for all the right reasons, I knew Fever was a priority. I knew that I wanted to kind of be a Fever girl again in a certain way. My relationships that I built with AB, CC, and even like Lexi and like Soph and all those guys, it was family vibes. So I couldn't I couldn't shake it and let it go.
What was that like for you as everybody else begins to sign also, and you keep this core that you're sitting there talking about?
I'm proud of the stuff that like AB's been able to do and sign for, and CC been able. I think it's dope. I think it's like, I don't know, it's like the future of everything. So you kind of like embrace it, be proud of it. It's pretty cool to see.
Did you contrast that?
Did you have conversations with Lexi, Sophie, Aaliyah, all that during the contract negotiations?
We did. We talked a lot. Me and CC talked a lot. Me and AB talked a lot. Unrivaled. As Lexi, we know we sat at the table a couple times together. We knew we had to make it make sense. We knew that we wanted to be together. So that was the easy part, being able to sit down and break bread with the people that you enjoy playing the game with. That was the easiest part of it.
So you guys talking like financials, trying to figure out roughly what the salary cap would look
Nah.
like?
I think that's everybody on individual. But I think knowing that we want to be together, we talked about making sacrifices for each other. We talked about being what we needed to be for each other. But numbers specifically, try to lead that to the higher power.
Given your perspective being in the league and seeing so many different things, can you remember like that first contract and then now with the new CBA and not just the money but all the different things that have been added to you players?
Of course. Man, I remember I was making like $60,000, $70,000, man. So I know what it's like not to really have money, man. I know what it's like to really like stand from with your parents when you first got into the league. I don't know if NBA players had that luxury, to go and just buy their own house. I didn't. I had to go stay with my parents for my first 5 years of my career. So it's humbling. You think about where you came from and where you're at right now and be like, I guess, you deserve to be here. But I've embraced it. People think I'm rich, but I don't know why. But it's fun, man. It's fun.
Did you reward yourself with anything?
I haven't. I was already, before the money even came, I was purchasing my first house. So when everything started happening, I was like, damn, I get that money back. So I was grateful. It was very fun for me and my family.
The way you ended last season with what you said might have been an overused thing in Vegas. Does that change the way you approach taking care of yourself, minutes, things like that this year?
Jackie, I could cuss? Hell no. No. If I got to do it all over again and let my body fall out the way it did, I'm going to do it. I love the game that much. I love competing that much. Lord willing, it don't happen again like that. Hopefully it was a once-in-a-lifetime thing, but I'm going to down my sword every game, every time.
How long did it take you to get back to being able to run? And
I would say like with the IVs and having to go like make sure I got all the scans that I needed to be cleared, probably like 2 weeks. So it was definitely what I needed though, because we have played so much basketball. I'm sure people took a longer time off for real, but I was cleared in like 2 weeks.
Early impressions of Evan Caitlin.
Dope, man. I'm ready to get the gang back together. You kind of just fill in and let everybody like feel themselves and feel out where everybody at. But I mean, I'm happy to have her back. I think she's one of the best PGs in this game, and so we're gonna try to do our best to rock out as best as we possibly can for sure.
You talked about getting your PhD in educational leadership. Just what inspired you to do that, and kind of just what's that process been like for all the
Try not to be naive. Try not to be ignorant within yourself. I know that the ball gonna stop bouncing. Anybody that recognize that, you try to be honest with yourself. And so, getting an education is just about setting myself up for when it's all over. And have a plan. It's always good to have a plan, and my circumstance is different than other people. So, getting an education is big for me for life after basketball.